Hello students, so in the previous videos we have learned about the relative atomic mass, the relative molecular mass, and we have also studied about the Avogadro's number. So we proceed further with the same unit, but today we will be solving some few numericals based on these concepts. So first of all, as we begin, let me first remind you what is Avogadro's number. Now Avogadro's number is the number of elementary units. That is Avogadro's number of elementary units. Which are those elementary units? It is the atoms, ions or molecules present in 1 mole of a substance. So we say Avogadro's number is the number of elementary units Now, what are those elementary units? That is atoms, ions or molecules present in 1 mole of a substance. So, how much is that number? So, Avogadro's number, that is number of elementary units present in 1 mole of a substance, is equals to, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 elementary units. So when we say 1 mole of a substance, it contains these many number of elementary units. So 1 mole of atoms, these many number of atoms. 1 mole of molecules, these many number of molecules, and that is, so what is the Avogadro's number? So we proceed further. Now before we start solving the numericals, let me just give you some few formulas based on this concept. So I am just writing down the formula. What you can do is you can just write down side by side. You can copy down all these formulas so that it becomes easier for you to solve the numericals. So we can say 1 mole of a substance, 1 mole of a substance is equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 elementary units. So 1 mole of atoms is equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Similarly, 1 mole of molecules is equals to 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23 molecules. Alright, so next we have the mole in terms of moles in terms of volume. That is, we have studied about the molar volume, if you remember. That is, one molar volume is equal to 22.4 liters at STP. So we can say molar volume is the volume that has been contained volume containing 22.4 liters at STP. So we can say moles in terms of volume, or we can moles in terms of molar volume. So 1 mole of a gas, we can say 1 mole of a gas, it occupies 1 molar volume. 1 mole of a gas, how much volume it will occupy? Obviously 1 molar volume. Now 1 molar volume is equals to how much? That is 22.4 liters at STP. So 1 mole of a gas is equals to 22.4 liters of a gas at STP. It means that 1 mole of a gas, it will occupy these many liters of volume at STP. I repeat once again, 1 mole of a gas, it will occupy 22.4 liters at STP. So we can say 1 mole of a gas is equals to 22.4 liters at STP, or simply we can write down of a gas. So 22.4 liters at STP. Then moles of, that is moles of an element will be equal to mass of the element mass of the element. Similarly, moles of molecule or moles of a compound so it will be same as this, that is mass of the compound upon, instead of atomic mass, what you will be writing down? Molecular mass of the compound. Molecular mass of the compound. Clear? Then mass of one atom. Mass of one atom, that will be equal to atomic mass upon Avogadro's number. You can write down over here Avogadro's number. Now how much is that? So you can write down over here atomic mass upon Avogadro's number is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Similarly, mass of one molecule. Now this was the mass of one atom, mass of one molecule. Similarly, mass of one molecule, that will be molecular mass. As you have considered atomic mass over here, so we here will be considering molecular mass upon Avogadro's number. So look here, so this will be molecular mass and Avogadro's number is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, next, number of molecules. I don't have space over here, so I am writing down over here number of molecules. The next formula I am writing down over here, that is the ninth formula, that is number of molecules is equals to moles of molecules into Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number is how much? That is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Next, 10th formula, number of atoms. Number of atoms. So this will be what? Moles of atoms into Avogadro's number, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, so these are the 10 formulas that you have to remember. You see that you learn them by heart. We'll be using these formulas when we'll be solving various numericals from this chapter. So one mole of a substance, these many number of elementary units, that is the Avogadro's number of elementary units. 1 mole of atoms, that is Avogadro's number of atoms. Avogadro's number, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. 1 mole of molecules is equals to Avogadro's number of molecules, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Then moles in terms of volume or moles in terms of molar volume, same thing, that is 1 mole of a gas, it occupies 22.4 liters at STP. 1 mole of a gas, whatever will be the 1 mole of a gas, will always occupy 22.4 liters at STP. Now suppose if I say 1 mole of sulfur dioxide, it contains how many grams? Sulfur dioxide, that is sulfur is 32 and plus oxygen is 16 into 2, that is again 32. So that will be 64 grams of sulfur dioxide will occupy 22.4 liters at STP. Or oxygen, that is oxygen's molecular mass is oxygen's atomic mass is 16. So if you consider 1 mole of oxygen, that is oxygen molecule, that is 32 grams of oxygen will occupy 22.4 liters at STP. Then moles of it. Now this point, we will be solving many numericals based on this. It is a very important concept which you will be using very often. The thing will become more, you will be getting more and more to practice about this. Then moles of an element is what? Mass of the element. When if you want to find out the moles of an element, in the numerical, if you have been asked to find out the moles of the element, that will be mass of the element upon atomic mass of the element. Similarly, moles of the compound will be what? Mass of the compound upon molecular mass of the compound. And so atomic mass, we are taking molecular mass of the compound. Then mass of one atom is equals to atomic mass upon Avogadro's number. So atomic mass upon Avogadro's number is this much, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Mass of one molecule is equals to molecular mass upon Avogadro's number, that is molecular mass upon 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So these are very important formula. Now two more are over here, that is number of molecules is equals to moles of molecules into Avogadro's number. Number of atoms is equals to moles of the atoms into Avogadro's number. See that you copy down all these formulas and you learn them by heart. So I am waiting for just half a second. Or you can pause it and you can just copy down these formulas, everyone. Okay. Next we will solve certain numericals based on these formulas. That is, we'll be solving the numericals from our exercise 5B. Those of you are having your book, you can keep your book side by side. Those who are not having your book, you can just, I'm writing down the numericals on the board. It's better you take out your concise book, concise chemistry, exercise 5B. All those who are having your book, you just keep out your book and as well as your classwork copy, you can copy down them side by side and refer to your book. So we come to exercise 5B and here's some number, that is question number 5. Question number 5, and we'll be solving over here. The question number 5 is find D. Now what we have to find out? So first of all we have to find out, that is A, that is number of molecules in 73 grams of HCl. Number of molecules in 73 grams of HCl that we have to find out. So here we'll be using the formula, that is number of molecules. Just some time back I gave you the formula. You can just refer back to the formula. That is number of molecules is equals to moles of molecules. I'm writing down in short, it is moles of molecules into Avogadro's number. So moles of molecules, that is moles of molecules, or let me write down over here, this moles of molecules into Avogadro's number. So this will be what? Moles. In short, I am writing down into 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Now what is moles? How would we find out the moles of? Here this is moles of a particular compound. So moles is what? Mass of the compound, moles of HCl, or you can write down moles of, or simply general formula, I'll write down moles is equals to mass of the compound upon molecular mass of the compound. So moles of HCl, okay, that will be mass of HCl, mass of this HCl upon molecular mass of the compound. So we first find out the molecular mass of this compound. We need this. So molecular mass of HCl. Now atomic weight of, look here, atomic weight of hydrogen is equals to 1 and chlorine is equals to 35.5. So we'll substitute over here, that is in order to find out the molecular mass, that is 1 plus 35.5. So that will be what? 36.5 grams. That is molecular mass of HCl is 36.5 grams. So therefore number of moles or simply moles you can write down. So mass of the compound, that is 73 grams upon 36.5 grams. Now either you can just cancel it and you can solve it over here, but for the sake of simplicity it will be easier for us when we proceed further, so I am just leaving it over here. So number of molecules, we come back over here to this particular thing, that is number of molecules of HCl. So that will be what? Number of moles is this much, that is 73 upon 36.5 into Avogadro's number is, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So this will just cancel it out, that is 36.5 ones are, this will be 2s are. So this will be getting it over here, that is 12.022 into 10 to the power 23. Or we can also get, we can write down this as 1.2 into 10 to the power 24 molecules. Here also this will be molecules. Both the ways it is right, either you can leave it over here or we can just continue up till here. It's better that you just continue up till here, because here so many, now writing down so many number of molecules. When we are shifting one point over here, then the next number is 0, so we can just neglect it. So we can just write down this in the better way, that is 1.2 into 10 to the power 24 molecules. So this is one way of solving the numerical. You just copy it down and then I'll show you another way of solving the same numerical. Just look at it. Okay, let me rub it off. I'll show you one more, another way of solving the same numerical, and then you can solve the rest of the numericals yourself. So we'll find out the, first of all, we'll find out the molecular mass of HCl, that is, as I told you, atomic weight of hydrogen is equals to 1 and chlorine is equals to 35.5. Now these are certain simple atoms whose atomic weight you should be knowing. Sometimes it's given in the question paper, or I would better suggest you that you learn these atomic weights, because very common elements most of the times asked in the question paper. So see that you learn the atomic weights of certain elements over here. So molecular mass of HCl, that will be over here, that is 1 plus 35.5, that is equals to 36.5 grams. 36.5 grams. Now there is 36.5 grams of 36.5 grams of HCl. It contains Avogadro's number of atoms, Avogadro's number of molecules. 36.5 grams of HCl contains Avogadro's number of molecules. So Avogadro's number of molecules is equals to how much? That is 6 point, or let me write down one more statement. 36.5 grams of HCl contains Avogadro's number of molecules. Therefore, 36.5 grams of HCl contains, what is Avogadro's number? It's 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. That is 1 mole of HCl contains these many number of molecules. Now 36.5 grams, that is equals to 1 mole of HCl. So 1 mole of HCl contains Avogadro's number of molecules. So we can say 1 mole of a compound will contain the Avogadro's number of molecules. Therefore, 73 grams of, you have to find out the number of molecules in 73 grams. 73 grams of HCl will contain, what will be doing? That is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 into 73 upon the molecular mass, that is 36.5. So we are coming to the same ratio as in the previous sum. So this 1s are, this 2s are. So this will be what? 12.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules, which will be equal to 1.2 into 10 to the power 24 molecules. We are just shifting one point over here, so over here this 23 will become 24. You are bringing the point on this side, so this will be becoming 24. When you are bringing it on the other side, one number will be reducing there. But we are bringing it on this side, so that will be 24. Clear? So this is another way of solving the same numerical. I have shown you by both the methods. See that whichever is easier to you, you can follow that. our main question was, that is question number 5, was find the, we have solved A part, that is number of molecules. Next, find the weight of 0.4, weight of 0.5 mole of oxygen. Weight of 0.5 mole of oxygen. Now we know that, okay, weight of, first of all we'll find out weight of 1 mole of oxygen. Weight of 1 mole of oxygen. How we find out weight of 1 mole of oxygen? We know atomic weight of oxygen, that is atomic weight of oxygen is equals to 16. Okay, so weight of 1 mole of oxygen here O2, that is 16 into 2, that is 32 grams. Weight of 1 mole of oxygen is equals to 32 grams. Therefore, weight of 0.5 mole of oxygen, you can write down this way in formula also, that is in short you can write down, that is what we will be doing, 32 into 0.5. So 0.5 into 32 you just multiply it, you will be getting this as just 32 into 0.5, that is you divide it by, that is same as dividing by 2, or just 32 into 0.5. I hope everybody knows this, so this will be getting 16 over here. So this will be equal to 16 grams. I hope everybody knows how to multiply 32 into 0.5. That's a very much basic, so I don't need to show it over here. If anybody is not clear, later on we can just come to this. Okay, next, so we have solved 5b. Very simple. We are finding out weight of 1 mole of oxygen, that is 32 grams, that is 16 into 2, that is 32. Therefore, weight of 0.5 mole of oxygen, that is 32 into 0.5. When you multiply this 32 into 0.5, you will be getting this as 16 grams. I never needed to multiply it over here because it's something very simple. I don't need to calculate all these things. Okay, next sum, that is number of molecules. Let me rub it off. C, number of molecules in 1.8 grams of water, that is H2O. So we have to find out the number of molecules again. Number of molecules. So what we'll be writing down, that is moles of molecules into Avogadro's number. So that will be moles of molecules into Avogadro's number. So we'll be calculating the moles of molecules. So moles of which molecules? Water molecules. So moles of water, or number of moles of water, number of moles of water, that is equals to mass of, you remember mass of the compound or molecular mass, so mass of water upon molecular mass. So mass of water, that is 1.8 upon the molecular mass of water. Okay, I have to calculate the molecular mass now. I know it's 18, but let me show you molecular mass of, we get it 18. Let's see how we get it as 18. Molecular mass of water, that is hydrogen is equals to 1, atomic weight of hydrogen is equals to 1, oxygen is equals to 16. Okay, so this will be 1 into 2 plus 16, that is equals to 18. So we get the moles of water, number of moles of so weight, that is 1.8 upon this 18 over here. So what can we do over here? If you just let's 18 upon 18 into 10. Those are very weak, for them I am showing it, otherwise directly you can write down this as 0.1. Just you cancel it, this ones are 1, so you get and this point over here, so 0.1, those are very weak, for them that is 18 upon 18, and because there's 1 point over here, we divide it by 10, so that will be equal to 0.1. Then next, number of molecules, we have to find out number of, so we get the number of moles, we'll substitute over here. So number of molecules of HCl is equals to moles of this, that is 0. Into this Avogadro's number, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So this will be equal to, that is 0.1, it will be just that is 23 will be becoming 22, because that is 0.1. So 0.11 means what? That is 6.022 into 23 divided by 10. So if it is divided by 10, that 10 goes that is minus, that is 1 we have to reduce from here. So this will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 22 molecules. I hope it's clear how we got this. That is 6. When it is 0.1, it means what? That is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 divided by 10. So that divided by 10, you bring it up, this will become 22. So this will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 22. Clear everyone? We'll proceed further. Or you want me to show you? This is equal to, let me show you over here. Those who are very weak in maths, that is, this step means over here, I am showing it to you, separately. There is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. That is, so when you are bringing this 10 up over here, that is 23 minus 1, so that will be what? 22. That is, this will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 22. Clear everyone? Okay. Next sum, that is D, that is number of moles in, find the number of moles in 10 grams of calcium carbonate. 10 grams of calcium carbonate. Now it is not given in the book, but still let me tell you the atomic weights of calcium. That is atomic weight of Ca is equals to 40, carbon is equals to 12, oxygen is equals to 16. By heart these atomic weights. Okay. So we have to find number of moles in 10 grams of calcium carbonate. So what is this moles of, formula for finding number of moles? Number of moles of a compound is equals to what? Weight of the compound upon molecular mass of the compound weight of the compound upon molecular mass of the compound. Weight of the compound, it is same as the mass of the compound. We can write down this weight of the compound also is equals to mass of the compound. Both the things are same. Whenever you come up across that is moles, that is mass of the compound upon molecular mass, same thing. Don't get confused. Weight of the compound can be called as the mass of the compound. So we will find out that is molecular mass of this. First we will find out that is, we know weight of the compound. Weight of the compound is given as 10 grams. We need to find out the molecular mass. So molecular mass of the compound. Which compound? That is calcium carbonate. That is CaCO3. So that is calcium is 40 plus carbon is 12 plus oxygen is 16. That is 16 into 3. Look here students. Pay attention. Calcium is 40. So we substitute over here. Carbon is 12 plus oxygen is 3. 3 atoms of oxygen. So 16 into 3. So that will be giving us 100 grams. If you add it up all, you will be getting this as 100 grams. Okay. Now next, moles of, So we got this, we already know this, therefore moles of calcium carbonate is equals to weight of the compound. How much is the weight? That is 10 grams upon 100. That is this which we have found out molecular mass. So this cancels. So this will be what? 0. Let me write on the next step. That is equals to 0.1 mole. 0.1 mole of CaCO3. Clear everyone? We get this? Okay. We move on to the next. E, that is weight of, find the weight of 0.2 mole of hydrogen gas. So we'll first find out weight of 1 mole of hydrogen gas. Now atomic weight of hydrogen is equals to 1. So we'll find out weight of 1 mole of hydrogen gas is equals to, what we'll be doing, there is this 1 into 2. Why? Because this is 2 over here, H2. So 1 into 2, that is equals to 2 grams. Weight of 1 mole of hydrogen is equals to 2 grams. Therefore, weight of 0.2 mole, what we'll be doing, there is 2 into 0.2. So that will be equals to 0.4 mole of hydrogen, or simply there is 0.4 mole of hydrogen gas, or we can just leave it as 0.4. Sorry, find the weight. Sorry. That is weight of 0.2 mole. That is 2 into 0. We have found out the weight of 0.2 mole. That is 2 into 0.2. That is 0.4 grams. We are finding out the weight. So that is 0.4 grams, 40 mole. This will be grams because we are finding out weight. Clear everyone? Weight of 1 mole of hydrogen gas, that is 2 grams. Weight of 0.2 mole is equals to 2 into 0.2, that is 0.4 grams. I hope it's clear, students. Copy it down. We'll move on to the next sum. F, there's number of molecules in 3.2 grams of sulfur dioxide. Number of molecules. So it is same as the first one which we have solved. That is number of molecules is what? Moles into Avogadro's number. That is moles of the molecules, moles of sulfur dioxide into Avogadro's number. That is 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. So look here. So number of molecules of sulfur dioxide is equals to number of moles of sulfur dioxide, or we can write down away moles of sulfur dioxide into Avogadro's number. So that is moles of sulfur dioxide into Avogadro's number is how much? That is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Okay, so we'll find out first moles of sulfur dioxide. Or we'll find out that is mass of sulfur dioxide. As I told you earlier, you can use the word mass of sulfur dioxide, or you can also write down, you can use the term that is weight of sulfur dioxide. Both the terms are same. Mass as well as weight, both, that is, we are assuming it's same over here. So mass of sulfur dioxide, or you can also write down weight of sulfur dioxide. Both are same. Weight of sulfur dioxide upon molecular mass of sulfur dioxide. So what we'll be doing, that is weight of sulfur dioxide is given over here, that is 3.2 grams. Molecular mass of sulfur dioxide will be calculating, that is molecular mass of That is, we know this, which is given over here, 3.2 grams. We don't know this. So what we'll be doing, we'll be calculating this. Molecular mass of sulfur dioxide is equals to, now look here, sulfur's atomic weight is 32 and oxygen is equals to 16. Atomic weight of sulfur is 32, oxygen is equals to 16. So this will be what? 32 plus 16 into 2, that is equals to 32 plus 32, that is equals to 64 grams. We get the molecular mass, that is 64 grams. So next we calculate, that is moles of sulfur dioxide. The weight of sulfur dioxide is 3.2 upon the 64 over here. So what we'll be doing over here, that is 32 upon 64 into this point. So we'll remove this point, that is into 10. So what we'll be doing, that is we can cancel this 32 ones are 32 twos are. Okay. Then we can multiply this 2 into 10, but we'll not multiply. We'll leave it over here because our further calculation will be easier if we are leaving it over here. Or you can just do, that is 1 by 20 also you can take, and then you can further proceed. But according to me, this way is easier. So let's proceed. There is number of molecules. Of SO2, that is moles of SO2. We have found out the moles of SO2, that is 1 by 2 into 10 into the Avogadro's number, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This is the Avogadro's number. So what we will be doing over here, that is simply we can cancel it over here. So we will be getting over here, it's 2 ones are, 2 threes are. So 3.022 into 10 to the power 23, and this 10 when it comes up, so this will be 3.022 into this 10 will come up, so this will be 10 to the power 22 molecules. So you can add simply that's 3.0. You can either leave it, either you can just write down in this way, or to make it more simple, that is 3 into 10 to the power 22 molecules. Clear everyone? So this again it can be solved by another method also, which is same. I have shown you two methods for that. First of all, you will find out the mass of one molecule, and then you can proceed with the that is mass of one molecule of sulfur dioxide is equals to 64 grams. 64 grams contain 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 Avogadro's number. Therefore, 3.2 grams will contain, that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 into 3.2 upon the molecular mass, that is 64. Both the ways it is same way. So like it's near to each other, not exactly same, near to each other. So if you are not clear, again you want to solve it by that method. If you find that one easier, you can solve by that way also. Let me show you by that method also. That is one more method for this. So mass of 1 mole of sulfur dioxide, mass of 1 mole of sulfur dioxide, so that will be 32 plus 16 into 2, so that will be 64 grams. So we can write down that is 64 grams. 64 grams of sulfur dioxide contains Avogadro's number of molecules. That is, how much is Avogadro's number? That is equals to 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Therefore, 3.2 grams of sulfur dioxide will contain, what we will be doing, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23 into 3.2 upon this, that is 64. Okay, so we get the same ratio, and again that is, it is 2's up, and we divide it by, that is the next step, you can write down that is 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So this will be 64, sorry, this we have already cancelled, or we can write down one more step over here, that is 3.2 upon 64 we got it. So let us write on one more step so there is no confusion over here. That is 32 upon 64 into 10. Okay. So this is 1 sa, this is 2 sa. So this will be again 2 1 sa, 2 3 sa. Okay. So this 10 when it comes up, so that will be 3.022 into 10 to the power 22 molecules. Or that is 3 into 10 to the power 22 molecules. Clear everyone? So this is your second method, the second way, like this numerical can be solved in both these ways. Let me check everything is been correct over here. 32 by 64. Okay, now one more thing students over here. The Avogadro's number, you can take it as 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. You can also take it as 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, or you can take it 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, and you follow your question paper. In the question paper, whatever value of Avogadro's number is given to you, you should be taking that first. First of all, you see in the question paper if any value of Avogadro's number is given or not. Whatever value of Avogadro's number that they have given you, you will be using that for the calculation. If they are not given that, then you just follow the textbook which is given in the textbook, that has been given 6.02 into 10 to the power 23. And some of the books it has been given as 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Both are correct. It's very slight difference, so both are acceptable. But we will follow a concise book, so this value has been given in the concise book. But preferably you will follow your question paper, whatever that has been given in the question paper, you will be using that value. If no value, then you can follow the value given in the concise book. So we stop today over here. Thank you students.